Hello my beautiful friend and welcome back to another daily video. Ubisoft is at it again, and it's not only Ubisoft because it's also Netflix. You probably already heard of it. If not, the new Tom Clancy Splinter Cell Deathwatch trailer is out, and oh boy, you can already see it's about a little bit of 60% positive. And yeah, it doesn't look good. I'm not going to show you the trailer, obviously, because I don't want to get copyright struck. But the gist of the story is you have an old man who's basically in retirement. He comes back and basically gets replaced by a DEI hire. That's the whole story. It's going to be an 8-season series on Netflix, and I can already tell you Sam is going to die in the first 2 episodes. I I would be really surprised if he's going to live through episode 3. Man, I really liked Splinter Cell back in the day. Splinter Cell and Halo were the two games where I bought an Xbox because I just love stealth games. I don't know, it's a thing for me. And Sam Fisher, man, he was the guy. Like, I, don't- I mean, yeah, Master Chief, you have Solid Snake, you have Sam Fisher. Those were the dudes back in the day. Those were the legends, and we have multiple more of those. Well, at least back in the day. And now they're getting neutered. They're getting caught and being chopped into pieces to feed the modern audience. If you're not so sure about that one, I will link the video in the description box down below. As always, also this article here. This is an article by Bound into Comics. I don't know what. Bounding into Comics? I don't know. I can't read that without my glasses. Doesn't really matter. Netflix's Splinter Cell Deathwatch will rip the spine out of the source material. That's such a funny way to call your adaptation spineless. But yeah, but keep the brain and the heart. I don't know what you mean by that, so that's why we're going to read the article. Nerdigans included? Incorporated? I don't know what that is supposed to mean. But yeah, that person wrote this article. On the one hand, Netflix's upcoming Splinter Cell Deathwatch will see Sam Fisher dusting off his night vision goggles for the first time in over a decade, but on the other, like most video game adaptations, it will also play a bit fast and loose with Ubisoft's original series canon. Oh boy, this is such a good start. Oh crap. But yeah, also they're using the sound of the night vision goggles twice in the trailer. It's just like, hey, you remember that sound? You remember? Oh, please remember. That's basically just it. Then, following its initial announcement in July 2020, damn, that's been a while, Netflix and Ubisoft would maintain radio silence on the animated series development for the next 5 years before finally declassifying its first trailer this past August 21st as part of this year's edition of the annual Anime New York City Convention. That's nice. But yeah, at first I was really excited for this. But 2020, boy, that was a different world back then. Per Ubisoft's official synopsis. Splinter Cell Deathwatch finds Sam. Liv Schreiber is the voice actor, Kingpin and Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. Nice. Drawn back into the field when a wounded young operative, Zinnia McKenna, Kirby holobaptized Dr. May Turner in Jurassic World Cretaceous, seeks his help. Okay, so yeah, that's the DEI hire here. Despite the agent's visible older appearance, Fisher is still as stealthy and dangerous as ever. Yeah, for the probably first 2 episodes. Again, I will bet on it that he's going to die in the first 2 episodes. Disclosing additional information on Sam's return NSC International Animation Film Festival 2025, Ubisoft Film and Television Development Associate Producer Carl Tamaklow, I don't know, I'm sorry, told Variety that the Spec Ops franchise's next mission would explore the way warfare has evolved in the 20 plus years since the original Splinter Cell released in 2022. Damn. Ubisoft Film and Television Development Associate Producer. Those are a lot of words just for one. Okay, let's continue. I would have said something right now. Since 2002, the world has evolved, and that is something that we want to integrate from the start. The Ubisoft Film and Television Development I'm not going to read that again. Technology has turned old strategies into hybrid warfare with fake news, energy challenges, and corporate involvement. And also, again, the modern audience. Oh man, I love Critical Drinker. It's a whole new world that Sam has to navigate in our project, he acknowledged. We also wanted to turn this US-centered saga into a European-centric thriller. Why? Which is why we chose the road trip format to tell this 8-episode story. It felt like a good way to immerse our viewers into known settings with a brand new adventure and a brand new main character, because this screams girl boss. Curiously, despite the series' relative popularity, one piece of intel that they did not choose to highlight in all their trailer debut hype is the fact that, as detailed by French news publication L'Info tout court, Splinter Cell Deathwatch is canon to the rest of the video game franchise. It's not like they butchered the story and the canon of Splinter Cell with the last two games. As far as I remember, I mean, it's been 10 years, and Splinter Cell has been dead in the water since then. Set in 2025, Sam left the command of Echelon 4, added the outlet as machine translated by Deeple. Now a solitary farmer in Poland, of course. He will have to return to service in what is sold as a road trip across Europe. The animators have also faithfully recreated Polish and Danish cities like Copenhagen, but above all, an adult dark thriller. Dude, do we care about the animators have also faithfully recreated Polish and Danish cities? Do we really care about that? You can do that just with Google Maps. Just create a Splinter Cell story that is a Splinter Cell story. That has a badass main character who's just going to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and he's all out of gum. That's what we want. We want Sam Fisher. If you want to give the mantle to someone else, don't make it a DEI hire. We are sick and tired of it. I don't know. Give him... Did he have a son? No, he doesn't. But... I don't know, the son of a colleague? Something like that? Another... I'm at a loss for words. I mean, come on. Also, this now solitary... Dude, what is wrong with this page? What is happening? Now a solitary farmer in Poland is... This screams like... what was it in Rogue One? With Mads Mikkelsen? It's a solitary life, but I like it. Or whatever he says. I love that scene. That screams this to me. Moving on. In light of Ubisoft's reluctance to highlight Deathwatch's place in the overall franchise, showrunner Derek Kolstad was recently asked by IGN if he could clarify whether or not the Netflix animated series was actually canon. To which he replied that while he couldn't give a confident answer, Ubisoft's approach towards their collaboration suggests it was. Okay, so it is. I hope so. Oh, I really do not hope so. He told the outlet's Jim Voivoda, I'm sorry, Ubisoft's got a stranglehold on their IP for good measure because they've got some of the best titles, which they drove into the ground. But there were some things that along the way where they were like, don't do that. And I'm like, why? And they're like, hey, we got other plans. So this to me reads like the guy wanted to do a really good story and Ubisoft was like, no, you have to do it the DEI way. I mean, I'm obviously hyperbolic right now. Just to clarify that. I'm just it's another franchise, man, that I really liked. Again, I only got to peer behind part of the curtain for what they're thinking, in the long run. The John Wick franchise creator noted, but for what I wanted to do with the anime and talking in the future of any other spin-off they wanted to do, it's going like this fits the mold. I don't get that. Doesn't matter. Providing further insight into Deathwatch's potential canon status, Coldstart later revealed that Deathwatch would in fact be making some changes to the events of 25's Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, and not only that, but he himself had a general malleable view of the series' original narrative. Oh boy, it doesn't stop, does it? Even though we have elements of that game references there, it's hopefully small enough and the changes therein minute enough that fans won't be upset. Oh, you don't know the fans, my dude, said the John Wick franchise creator. But the other thing you have to look at with an adaptation, especially when it's the first time in this medium, you have to rip the spine out of the source material, he continued. Keep the brain and the heart, entertain the soul, and do your best to actually build it into something that works. Which is not going to be. Dude, okay. If this is going to work, I will be one of the first one who's going to apologize. But right now, we have seen enough of this to know that it's not going to work. Ubisoft has proven to us that they cannot handle this. Netflix has proven to us that they cannot handle things like that. But yeah, produced by Ubisoft Film and Television and featuring animation from studios Sun Creature and Frost, Splinter Cell's first animated mission will be penned by Coldstart and helmed by co-directors Guillaume Dose and Félicien Colmet-Dage. I'm sorry. All 8 episodes of Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Deathwatch are set to emerge from the shadows exclusively on Netflix this October. So all episodes in one day? That would be something. I mean, I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to be real honest here. I'm interested in it. Again, I'm not even cautiously optimistic anymore. I'm just cautious at this point. This is one of the reasons why I'm replaying Metal Gear Solid, the original ones. And it's just so much better, man. The humor and how characters are written back in the day. It was such a different world. And I really kind of want to play the original Splinter Cells again. But at this point, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I'm broken. There is no other word for it. I'm just broken at this point. Again, this is just another franchise with a badass character that's just being pulled through the mud, through the dirt and the crap. I don't know. I have nothing else to say about that one. But hey, Ubisoft, if you want to do something with your franchises that's not going to be crap, hey, call me up. I will help you. Give me a job and I will help you make better games, make better things. Because you know why this will work? Because I'm one of the guys, I'm one of the dudes who wants badass characters, who wants the old times back. This sounds kinda weird because I'm not that old. I guess. But I sound like an old dude right now. Because I love the medium. Ubisoft, you have my email. It's in the it's in the channel. I'm done. I'm done. This is it for today. I'm sorry. I was so excited for this. Oh man. Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I'm keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more video game news every day. And by that I of course mean like and subscribe, and if you want you can share this video with your friends. And please turn off YouTube restricted mode. Otherwise, have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic, stay hydrated, and I will see you tomorrow with the next video. Bye, bye, bye.